Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today I'll be showing you how to make an air drone. It's probably not the best method, but this is how I like to make them. So we're going to go into our map, find the centerpiece. Obviously as an air drone you're going to want a bit of height, but I don't think that matters too much. I just like the room underneath. So for starters you're going to want to make an even form, shall I say. You don't necessarily have to do it, but for this it makes it so much easier. It really does. And just to save yourself some sanity until you get really good at this, just make the ship even. So we're just gonna we'll add the core in once we've just mirrored this fast. I'm going to put the core in the middle. Okay, now we're going to go into some more of these. Our first, and probably your favourite device from now on, will be the AG device, or anti-gravity device. We're going to pop those there, and we'll come back to those later. Actually, I'm going to put those at the corners for reasons. Now, something to note is, when you put down the core in tab, it will actually display the weight, and this is very important. This is very important, and this is because of the ABG anti-gravity devices. Okay, so we got that. Angle block. Let's add a thruster, shall we? So if we grab a chassis, poke some of these over. I've now lost the thruster. There we go. Setup. We don't want much power. As I was saying before, you want to select the movement. So this one is going to be pushing us up, which will translate to spacebar. Say about 30 power, because there's about 12 of these at the moment. Okay. So now we've got those. Let's add a bit of down thrust, because I don't know how powerful or how far up into space we will fly once we do this. Move down 20. Okay, so this is where weight comes in. Our current weight is 173, and we have 4 of these. So, to do a little math, 173 divided by 4, 43. Though it comes out as 43 plus, but we'll do 43 for now. So each one of these is going to be neutral on 43. And this will counteract most of the weight. We are now pretty much hovering. We are falling very slowly, and we can use our up and down thrust to push us around. So we can go to space. Yay. Bye. Okay, so now we have those. Let's talk about left, right, and forward, and so thrusts. So if we add some in here, there, there, there. Our weight has increased, so we'll come back to that in a minute. So this is going to be pushing us forward. I don't want too much thrust, so we're going to be going about 20. There's only 3 of them after all. This one's taking us left. Back. That's not actually an option on there, is it? Ah, there it is. I'm just blind as hell. And this is going to be move right. Make sure I haven't done this one. Close enough. So, now our weight is increased. Get the calculator back up. 178 divided by 4. 46. So throw you up. Test. So now we're hovering, we can go up, down. I can move forward, but it has seemed to have failed me where I can't move. Oh, we can, it's just awkward control. So we can move left, can move right, forward, backward, up, and down. So we can move in every single direction, and we're mostly hovering. Now, if you remember from the last episode, we did use different types of weapons, so we're going to implement one of them now. So I'm thinking, we want to stay light, so I'm thinking we just add maybe a beamer. If you remember before, rotation, I've lost tracker. Facing the direction you want first. Hinge. Another tracker. Now, most weapons are going to have a bit of recoil on them, so you have to be careful with that. I'm going to try these on all. 4, shall we say. So now we have a weapon. We won't reconfigure the weight, even though it's gone a bit up. I'll say for now we just put it up to 50. Actually, it should be 51, shouldn't it? And that should distribute. I know I said I wouldn't do this, but there we go. Test. So now we have a lot more forward weight than before. I'll go to our usage. We're using a beamer. And we can fire at our enemies. Okay. Before I do fix this, can anyone, or does anyone know what I've done wrong? Well, if you remember the last episode, no, it wasn't last episode, was it? These have to be on neutral for them to register movement. So now that those are both on neutral, we should be able to aim. You can't actually see it, but I am hitting the enemy. Let's see if we can get a bit lower. Just about see it there. So there you go. There is a decent aircraft. It will fly, it will float, and you can shoot anyone who bugs you. Or you could just knock over those. The weight counteracting is quite important, because if you're not able to counteract the weight, you will fall to the floor. Luckily, we have a ton of like up force there, so we should be facing that way really. Now, the most important most of my ships don't have these on all sides, and it's because you can actually rotate. So if we get one of these, put one there, one there, one there. Using this many is quite necessary later on. They have to be spaced out as well. They have to at least have one block in between them. If we do this, turn left, turn right. Okay. Now, if we go to test. So now, although we can now spin. Oh well. Whee! Babe of death. So this will work on most aircraft. So the larger the aircraft, you'll need slightly more. It's an easy way of being able to rotate your aircraft. So really, with the rotation, you could, in theory, just have the back thrusters, maybe the front ones, and you'd be able to get away with just spinning around everywhere. This is a really useful technique, and I'd recommend using it. But it's always nice to be able to just spin around. Now, I've messed up the controls, but I'm still able to spin around. It's just pressing D will send me the other direction, but... Speed attack! Oh wait, this isn't Beyblades. Let's go to a magical place. I have no idea how high these can go, but there you go. So that has been a hovercraft. Now, obviously, you can customize this. If you can balance out the weight, you should be okay. If you're using a similar kind of gun method to me, I would recommend putting the front ones slightly more powerful than the back ones. Not by much, just a tad. And this will, in game, this will help balance out not much of a change, just something like that. And it also helps it a bit with aiming. I should have really added in like a... I can't think of the name. I should have added in a scope. Anyway, that's for next time. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.